Well, for your consideration today, I have this masterpiece. I can't believe I've really stumbled upon this. I've been looking for this particular album, the Red Army Choir, the self-titled album from 1972. I've been looking for this for the best part of probably 25 years, and today, while I was searching, or yesterday actually, while I was searching in the Lifeline store at Mossvale, a fine place it is indeed, I stumble upon it, and this is one of the greatest works of Russian music, and I tell you what, a lot of jealous faces out there, I'm sure, wondering where on earth I could have picked it up, and particularly Keebs. I want a big holler out to Keebs. I know this is one of those albums you've been looking for, and lo and behold, I do have it, and given that it's out of copyright, I'm sure I can probably give you some kind of digital format copy for you. Anyway, look, this really, a lot of these songs don't need any introduction. It's got the great Uncle Nimrod. One thing I love about this album is that it does actually have a little bit of an introduction to each song, so if you're not too familiar with the Russian language, you'll be at least able to understand what they're talking about. And let's just have a look. Uncle Nimrod. Only one sentence for Uncle Nimrod. The drunkard Uncle Nimrod sings of the delights of vodka. And that's what I love about this album. It's about universal themes of drunkenness and war, and the common themes known to all of us. And the Cossack, straight after Uncle Nimrod, is the Cossack. And this is one of the many boisterous Cossack songs. Here we are told of his jolly life and how he revels in his merrymaking, singing lustily, dancing the famous Cossack dances, and of course, drinking heavily. Tremendous stuff. Some great love songs on here as well. I really, really love I Shall Walk Outside the Gates. It's the first time I've heard this particular rendition. I've heard so much about it. Great to hear it. Those of you not familiar with what the song is about, I'll give a read out of that too. A lovesick girl takes a walk into the countryside. She lingers by a lakeside, observing a pike catching his prey. She herself ideally trails a net through the water and catches a goldfish, but throws it back, lamenting that her sweetheart cannot be caught so easily. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful love song. I'm sure familiar to many. And then the very humorous Old Bachelor, which I might play for you in a minute. The Old Bachelor sings his mock tale of woe at being unable to find a suitable bride. However, he's not easily pleased and is quick to voice his objections to taking a young wife, an old wife, a pretty wife, a plain wife, a clever wife, a simple wife, a rich wife, or a poor wife. In fact, suggest any kind of wife and he will be sure to find some reason for not marrying her. Great stuff. Anyway, other tracks include The Sea is Spread Wide and Far, Song of Peace, Young Heroes, and look, it's no surprise that this was a bestseller, but what you be most surprised about, I do actually have the Boulevard pressing, and this is number 4029. I believe, and from what I've heard, it is the finest pressing. Okay? Actually pressed in England. Surprisingly, English pressings are better of this album. And anyway, without further ado, I might play a couple of tracks for you. I'm going to start with Uncle Nimrod. All right, and you'll be able to tell the drinking themes right from the word go of this. So I'll be playing this on the Sansui SR313 through the amplifier, the Sansui AU517, and the Yamaha speakers as per usual. Here we go. I'll turn her up a bit. Listen to this. It's beautiful stuff. Uncle Nimrod. Yeah, Uncle Nimrod.
Дядя Nimrod лошадь выбрал за 4 талера. Смеха ради тетя дядю с ней плясать заставила.
If this doesn't encourage you to get into the vodka, I don't know what will.
Выпил стопку сладкой водки, дали на бочоночек. Ля-ля-ля-ля-ля-ля-ля-ля-ля, дали на бочоночек.
Oh, great stuff. Let's move on to Old Bachelor as well, the old fella that, no wonder he's bachelor, he's just fussy, he won't accept any bride. Here we go, listen, it's a very humorous song, but beautifully played.
Холостому плохо, снятся все девицы. Я всю ночь проокал и решил жениться. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой, что со мною будет? Ой-ой-ой, что со мною будет? Где мне взять невесту? Я не знаю права. Из девчонок мест.
Well, there you have it, folks. That is the Red Army Choir, circa 1972. One of the great, I repeat, one of the great Russian compilations of the Red Army Choir is the self-titled album. If you can get yourself a copy of the Boulevard pressing, you'll be mighty impressed, as I am. Very hard to come by. Sorry for those folks out there that have been searching for so long. If I find another copy, I'll let you know. But as it is, I'm signing out from Jimmy's Reviews today. Thanks for tuning in. I'm sorry it has been a while since I've been on. A few health issues, but I tell you what, nothing better than a couple of vodkas and listening to the Red Army to get me back into shape. So enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll be in touch. Thanks very much.